I called a tree Viggo that I planted. It's big. It's an oak. Theater workshop was the first thing I auditioned for. It had no experience in theater or movies or anything. When I was 22, 23, pretty late for an actor. And I wondered what the trick was. How is it that they can make you feel things viscerally? How is it that you walk out of the movie theater and you're shocked that you're walking down the street in Manhattan and you're not in the Sahara Desert or something? I just wondered how it was done, so I thought, well, I'm going to try out for being an actor. So I looked in the yellow pages in the Manhattan phone book, and I saw something that said Actors Repertory Theater. I called up, and I said, what are you guys doing? What's the play? And they said, there is no play, but you can come back and you can go to class. That's how I started. I like storytelling in the movies. That's my main attraction to working in the movies. You know, I'm looking for stories that I want to see in the movie theater, even if I don't end up being in them. If I'd read Captain Fantastic and for whatever reason not been available or not really wanted to play the role, I still would have been anxious to see the movie. There's a few that I particularly admired at that point where I made that transition from just being a member of the audience to being a member of the audience who wondered what the trick was and how it was done. I guess female roles mostly. Meryl Streep's work in The Deer Hunter, and then Sophie's Choice. Autumn Sonata, Ingrid Bergman and Liv Ullmann as mother and daughter. Just their acting, there was something so raw. There's a lot of bad actresses out there, just like there's a lot of bad actors. But I think women tend to be able to act. I think life teaches them to be better at it. I think women in life, historically, have had to act out of self-protection in a world of men. And they have to be very resourceful, and they have to play roles, not in a submissive way, but play vulnerable or needing help. I'm talking about historically, just to function and get ahead and get what they want. Traditionally, that's changed a lot. I'll get hammered for saying that, but I'm not saying all women. I just think, and men who maybe have a feminine side or the more sensitive side. I mean, even I'm thinking great actors like Marlon Brando, for as masculine as he was, definitely had a feminine side that came out in most of his roles. I think even a role like Last Tango in Paris, in which he's this man who's seducing this young woman and says these macho things and does these sort of bullish, sexually aggressive behavior, but there's something about, well, obviously, emotionally, that character has a very strong feminine side. He just had that quality, the other actor, Montgomery Clift. I think the best actors have that, Christopher Walken, extraterrestrial, feminine side, I don't know. As an actor, you're going to do better if you don't go through life with the hand tied behind your back on any level. My own birthday? My birthdays I'm often working, and I'm very pleased if nobody remembers. Some people are the opposite. They're crushed if nobody remembers. It's not that I dislike them, but I like it to be my own sort of day of reflection, and I'm happy to go through the day and nobody remembers. That's okay. My last birthday, I was pampered in a way that I'm not accustomed to. I got to sleep in very late. I was given breakfast in bed. I actually allowed myself to be pampered, which is not something I'm that comfortable with. Usually I like to just take care of my own things myself, and yeah.